welcome to another episode of Hot Sauce and How-Tos. As you know by now, I'm Carrie.
I'm Abby.
And today we're putting a little spin on our topic, and we are actually going to do a visual
critique, I would say. We're basically going to be reviewing what we would say are good and bad examples of Canva Instagram posts today. Mm-hmm. So what we see a lot that people do that are mistakes and how they can improve and blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just within Canva, just any design template you use for your social media graphics. We're going to kind of touch upon how to incorporate brand consistency, along with what types of tips and tricks will bring in the most interactions with your posts.
Yeah. So. And I think what we'll do is we'll review 2 and then try hot sauce, and review 2 and try hot sauce. So we're still incorporating the hot sauce, and we'll see how that fares with this. I feel like my tolerance, it's like with alcohol, my tolerance is now gone. Because, like, I don't know. But then we had the chips, so nothing will ever even compare.
I think we're going to be okay today.
I think so, too. And we have sweetened almond milk today, too, which makes me happy because this tastes delicious, actually. So for this one, there's a couple of things that are wrong with it that I would say. First of all, I would say the coloring is atrocious. It's just a very dark purple. If it's with your logo, though, and that's, like, your coloring, it would probably be fine, but the way that the logo is blue with the purple and then black and then we have white, there's just too much color going on here.
So I will say, if you have more of a vibrant color or something that's not traditional typically, it is okay to incorporate that into your graphic, but I personally would not recommend making it the entire background. So if you want to change the font to that color, or if your logo incorporates that, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Even a photo. But having a giant purple square is just...
It's too much. Yeah. And I feel like with having a color like that as a background, it distracts from everything else that's going on. So people will be focused on the fact that this entire thing's purple rather than the house, or the lack of contact information that should be on here, which is another thing I was going to say. Is it says contact us now, but there's like no picture, there's no contact information. So even if they wanted to, they'd have to take extra steps to figure out how to contact you, which Instagram does have a contact button, but a lot of times people aren't going to go and do that extra step.
I'm going to tell you now, they're not going to do the extra step.
Another thing is the brokerage name is smaller than the actual person's name. So I think in a lot of brokerages that's not right?
Correct.
So it has to be the same size or bigger, right? So that's another mistake with this one.
If you are going to use a personalized font that's not your typical like Times New Roman or there's like 17 flashing through my mind, but I can't pick
there's
one.
like an M1.
Meriwether?
I don't recognize that one, but like
Montserrat.
Just more, well, even on Canva, you can type in, like, corporate. Like, I'll use corporate as a word, and it'll give you very tamed, professional fonts.
Yes.
You can use script, but I would try to be very wary of script sometimes.
If you do use script, I highly suggest that you do not do all caps like this one does. And also make sure that if you didn't know what the text said going into it, make sure that the font makes it easy to depict.
Like legible?
Yes.
Like readable?
So like the ends on this,
it just looks...
I don't know what that would be if...
It may look nice sometimes, but the whole point of graphics, especially in real estate, is for them to be able to read it and it to be legible. So if it's not legible, there's really no point. So it may look nice to you, but if it's not legible, it really doesn't matter. So this one's a little bit better. I'm gonna slide underneath. Or yeah, you just throw it. Yes. We'll throw them all and we'll pick them up later.
Where did that go?
This one's like a better one, I would say. A lot better. The only critique I really have with this one is that I do think if you're going to showcase certain rooms, like on the right-hand side, it looks like it's a garage. Make sure that the whole photo's in view so people can actually see it. Better, I think you said this earlier, like make sure like your
focal point room
is the
center of attention.
Yeah. But what's good about this one is it states also like how many bed, bath, all that fun stuff, the address, has the name, phone number, brokerage is bigger than the name, colors are very modern and in style, I would say. So yeah, I mean this one's pretty good.
And it has the contact information, so.
I see actually a lot. People won't put their contact information. Well, like even sometimes I've seen they'll have like a picture of their face and just their name, but they won't put their contact information.
That does not help.
Yeah, I mean they don't know who you are. They don't care. They're not gonna look you up. So I would make sure even no face picture and even just have your phone number on there if you have to pick between.
If you do not either have your email, website, or phone number, do not even bother posting the graphic, because even if you have that contact information in your profile, people are not going to go out of their way to track you down.
Correct.
Boom! Sauce.
Hot sauce time. So the first one is jalapepa, right? Jalapepa? Pipa?
Jalapepa.
Jalapepa. Artisanal chili sauce. It should be pretty mild, so I'm not too worried about this. So I say we just dive right in and just smell it like I always do.
Dippity deep dive.
It doesn't really smell that good though, so that's a little scary.
The chips smell nice.
They do.
Ew.
I know, it smells like...
Did you shake it?
No, should I have?
Look at the top.
Ew, it looks like goose poo. little. It's thick though. I don't know. It's pretty thick. Like I don't know if this will. You try shaking it. That's what she said.
All of this.
I tell you what, it's hard to go a whole hot sauce without saying something like that because it's all liquid stuff. How else am I supposed to describe liquid?
Bro, it hasn't even budged.
Oh no! Well, I say we leave that there and just have people guess what that is.
Ew.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Deal with that. I love that.
No.
It's not even spicy.
It's freaking phenomenal.
And it's 0 calories. What's the sodium level in this? Only 1% sodium?
What about carbies?
0. 0, 0, 0. This is switching for my salsa because salsa is really high in sodium.
No, it does.
So for this one, I feel like it's similar to the other one, to where there's no contact information. It's not easy to read. Their name's not even on here. Brokerage isn't even on here. There's literally no way for them to even figure out who this is unless they click on their profile. No logo. There's just nothing.
So my main critique is, I know that sometimes you do use the whole photo as the background. So it's a little difficult placing your text just because it will get lost. And sometimes the standard font colors don't necessarily lay well. So like down here, like the black is much more visible over the white part of the house, but when you get up to like the roof and whatnot, it blends in more. So what I typically like to do if I have an issue like this is I'll do like a square and fade it so you can still see the house through it, but it's not, but it does give a little bit more of a depth perception between the text and the background.
I think in Canva to fade something, you just like a transparency. You just, I think it's in the top right, and you click transparency and you just lower it. Yeah, that's all you do.
That's easy peasy.
But even if you can't figure it out, just a white square would be better than this heap of dog dung. I will say I made all of these, so these aren't like actual specific people, but yeah, so they're meant to be really bad. Next,
tosser.
Should I flip it this way?
Yes.
Oh, it wasn't as
That's all right.
high as I wanted. This one is good because the brokerage is bigger than the name. We got all the bedroom, bath, all that information on there, so they don't have to look that up themselves. Phone number. All the photos are showcased. So another thing that is good that I'll point out is they use as the background larger photo, it's a picture of the whole entire house, and then the smaller individual ones that are at the bottom are the individual rooms. So instead of just having like the bedroom picture in the background or something else, they use the entire house, which I think lays out better.
And then I'm assuming it's this way with at least most of the brokerages in our area.
I think it would be.
But so I know Abby's touched upon you have to have the brokerage logo bigger than the agent's name. I just want to confirm. That's not the word I want.
Reiterate?
Yes. I just want to reiterate that it is actually the office logo. So for us specifically, the Victory and Affiliates portion of our logo has to be larger than the agent name. The Remax portion does not count when it comes to the sizing. So I believe it's the same with most of your brokerages. Obviously, please verify before coming at me.
So it's better safe than sorry,
yes,
too, though.
For sure. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Hot sauce number 2 is ginger goat, the original goat.
Sounds disgusting.
Pineapple and ginger hot sauce.
Right.
That might not be. This one should be easier to get out. It's a 3 out of 5 flames. Whatever that means. Oh, I don't know actually. I'm not a huge ginger fan though, so we'll see.
It's really liquidy.
It is. It really is. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. That one over there.
Coming back for you.
Yeah.
Kind of smoky.
Mm-hmm. I didn't miss this. I didn't miss it at all.
I didn't miss the thing. So I will say with the different hot sauces we do, I think the ones that are the most hot hit your throat. And like the
So there's a lot in this episode, I think.
So then on to our last one. Personally, I don't mind this one that much, but I know that we wanted to talk about the importance of knowing the correct sizing when it comes to posting on your social media. Though Facebook and Instagram are fairly similar, they do have different dimensions when you post. Facebook, actually, they're both pretty narrow.
Facebook, Instagram, I know Instagram's more square. I think Facebook is a tad bit more rectangle.
Yeah.
I don't think this is either of them, but I
No.
see this actually frequently, so frequently. People will post like a rectangle sized picture on Instagram and it just looks so bad. Especially when they you can tell they scaled it down, that way it would fit all the way. And it looks really bad. Do not do that.
So just make sure you know your dimensions where you're posting. And if you are familiar with Canva, they do have specific template sizes for you to just click and then you can design from there. So you don't have to worry about converting sizes or anything like that. But aside from the size of this, I personally don't mind this that much.
I don't mind it either. I mean, it has the website on it. It has, what's the slide say? Find your forever home with us. I think this was meant to be like cover photo or something.
Okay, I was about to say this has no value information.
But it has the name, website,
Yeah.
the coloring's fine. Good actually.
Yeah. As a Facebook cover photo, that's not that bad.
Right. And then, last but not least, this beige one. I like this one a lot actually. But the brokerage is bigger than the name, so that's good. Phone numbers on there. Is this a for sale? The only thing I'd maybe say is to have the bedroom bath number and square footage, just so people don't have to look it up. But besides that, I think this one's pretty good.
Yes. And this is, personally, this is a good example of more of a scripty font. It's not super in your face, it's not really subdued either. I mean,
it's readable.
Yes.
Too.
It's right there in the middle. It adds a little bit of style and flair.
It has a modern feel to
without being cheesy. One thing I might correct personally is I'd probably make this a little bit bigger and center that more over that.
I like this one. A+.
This is called Hotter Than L. Handcrafted hot sauce. Love burns.
Love does burn.
And that's a skeleton hand holding a heart.
Why did you say? I mean, nothing will be worse than a chip. That's just how I know I'll be fine. Cheers. Oh.
No. It tastes good.
Oh. I think our immunity is tame. That's I know it's not that spicy compared to what we've done, but I can't do this anymore, you know?
You just lizard at me.
Oh, I can't laugh.
So there's been a little bit of a hiatus between what you just watched and what we're filming now.
Yes.
We did have a camera and microphone die, so we apologize if there's a new layout in front of you.
There's a new layout, and I think 10 minutes of the end, it's not going to have good audio.
Sorry.
So, sorry, we do our best, but mistakes happen, and I'm still going to post this anyway. But hopefully you guys enjoyed and got something out of this. We will probably do another one of these in 2 weeks, potentially in costumes, which I would love. It's happening for sure. But make sure to like this video, check out our YouTube channel.
And if you guys ever have any questions on the do's and don'ts for designs, feel free to reach out to us, and we will be happy to help.
I know, if you have any questions about marketing too, shoot us a private message on our Instagram or Facebook, and we'll be happy to answer you anytime. So, yeah, happy Friday. Happy Halloween if we don't do another one. And that's it.
Over and out.
Bye-bye.